Have you guys ever gotten into? And I've had disagreements with people at the gym. Usually, it's not that big of a deal. But this guy, like, the cable machines.
Mm-hmm.
This dude came up, and he was. Some people are obnoxious, and really stupid. And I don't get. He had a little buddy that he was training with. They were both small. I'll be honest, but. He had the heaviest dumbbells in the gym, which, by the way, guys, this is a lame gym. I got to get out of there. It's Planet Fitness, so it doesn't, because I usually go to any time, but it's Planet Fitness, and it doesn't have really heavy dumbbells. So he had the 75-pound dumbbells, which is the heaviest they had, and he was doing chest press with them. Then he had his buddy holding like 5 pounds extra on top of that. And it was falling off and falling to the ground, and they were trying to like do this weird, he was struggling with it too. I'm like, just stop. But I was like, whatever. Kept doing my set. I was doing triceps. I had arms today.
Mm-hmm.
So I was doing the cable pull downs. And he comes over. There's my machine that I was on. And then there's another cable that this old guy was using, a really old guy.
Yeah.
He was probably like 65, something like that at least. He was doing his little tricep extensions too, but with the T-bar. And the guy he comes up to me. He has the nerve. And mind you, guys, I will say I'm usually really polite to people unless you give me a reason not to be.
Yeah.
He came up and he was like, he didn't speak very good English. I don't know what it was. It was like Colombian or whatever his accent was. But he was like, hey, can you move here? I'm trying to replicate his accent. I can't do it. But he's like, can you move to this side so I can do like cable flies? And the first time I was like, huh? Because I had to pause my music. And he doesn't speak very good English. So I was like, what'd you say? And he was like, can you move to this side so I can, because I need to do cable flies. And I was like, well, no, because somebody's using that. There's a bar on it. Some old guys. I was like, that guy's using it over there. And he was like, okay, walks away. And then I do a set. And he comes back and he says it again to me. He's like, well, I need you to move over there. And at that point, then I was like, started getting annoyed. He's like, literally, this just happened, guys.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I need you to move over there because I need both of these for cable flies. And I was like, I got 2 sets left. You can use it when I'm done. And then we're just standing there looking at each other, and he's like, he walks away. And I'm like, what? And then I sat there like kind of, because I was going to finish up pretty quick anyway. I just kind of dragged out my last 2 sets. I was like, you know what? Just want to be.
Who was on this machine first?
Me.
I wasn't paying attention. Sorry, I zoned out during this whole episode. So there was
the guy
a machine
just
in the gym.
wanted to use both cables because he wanted to do cable crosses for chest, right?
Now hold up.
You're using one of them, but you can't go to the other one because someone else.
Because there's an old guy. He was actively using it. Yeah.
So yeah,
hold
you're
up,
just like, wait until I finish.
Yeah.
Just hold up. Just hold up.
All right. We're hold.
Yeah.
What?
What's up?
Let's wait a minute. Clean.
Stay clean.
Okay, so there was a machine in the gym, cable fly machine, correct?
Yeah.
Empty. No one was on it.
No,
you walked up to it and started using it.
No, I was already using it when this whole conversation. I mean, I had been using it.
But before you started using it, it was empty.
Yeah, it was empty.
You're sure of that?
It was clean.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, there was something on it from some previous person, but I looked around and asked people, I was like, is anybody using this? They're like, no, you're good. So then I took it, and I was using it for a while.
Yeah, people leave stuff on those all the
people
time.
just walk away from stuff.
So this old dude walked up. You're about, what, 3 sets deep?
No, not the old guy. The old guy was using another machine. I didn't talk to him. It was some young kid from, I don't know what his accent was. I want to say it was Colombian.
2-3 years, I forget.
No. He was, he's like an average dude. From some other country, though. He had another accent. His English wasn't his first language.
You're trying to tell that. Never mind.
India.
Or Colombia, something like that. It was
Hispanic.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
He's a weird guy.
So he just walked up. How big was he?
I want to say he's about 5'9", maybe 180 pounds. Something like
Jacked?
That. No, I mean, he's in decent shape.
Okay, he walked up and looked at you while you were standing next to the machine, or had you walked away from the machine? I like doing this remedial, intervention work.
I was standing next to it when he walked up.
Okay, you were standing next to it.
I just finished a set, and then he walked up.
And he just started using it, or he walked up to you and told you to leave?
That's a quick way to get, to get choked out, to get hurt.
Wow.
I don't like, guys, I don't like the blatant, I don't like entitlement and disrespect.
Hold up now. I wasn't done with my interrogation.
No, keep going. Sorry.
Clean interrogation.
All right, I'll clean it up.
So he walked up to you and told you to move.
Yeah, he said, and he, listen, guys, if he had asked me politely, there was another cable machine. Something I left out of the story after the whole exchange, because I was looking around, I was like, I would actually move because I don't care, whatever. But I was like, there's actually nothing I can move to except for this one, and this guy's using it. And then after our little exchange, I wasn't even upset. I was just like, yeah, there's this old guy using it. And right after I said that, the old guy walked up and started doing his next set. And I was like, see, I was like, whatever, kept doing my set. And then he came back again and he's like repeated himself. He's like, but can you move to this side? Because I need to do my set. And I was like, I said verbatim, I was like, this gentleman here is using that. I was like, and I'm using this. I got 2 sets left. You can use it when I'm done.
So there's, at each of these cable machines, there's 2.
Yeah.
Right, and so the old man's just using one over at a different
No,
machine?
it has, it's just one that's separate. There's actually 2 of them. There was the one that I was on, and then I was using one cable side. The other side was free, and there was one right next to it, and there was a girl doing kickbacks or something. And there was another guy doing bicep curls or something. So that one was completely used up.
Okay.
Was the issue resolved?
Yeah, because I was almost done. I was like, I got to get to the studio. I was like, I'm going to try to get out of here. But yeah, it was just annoying. Because he felt like he was entitled, especially like, I was like, dude, you're a little bit small. And I realized he was pissing off a lot of people too. Because he was like, he was going around like, I don't know what he was saying to people, but he said something to a couple other people. And there was this one lady that he's like, are you using this? And she said something like sarcastic back. I couldn't hear what she said. She was sitting behind me, but she said something like, no, I'm not using everything in the gym like you are. Like you and your buddy or something along those lines. And she kind of laughed and he was like, got an attitude and walked away. And I was like, yeah, you're just pissing a lot of people off by like trying to use, and he's doing dumb stuff. I told you he had the heaviest dumbbells.
Was he
that
actually
he was struggling
using them? Like, was he actually doing reps?
With what?
What, like, how heavy are the heaviest dumbbells?
They're 75
pounds. Oh, okay, never mind.
It's
I was like, all right, never mind.
And then he had his buddy take 5-pound dumbbells and try to stack them on top, but you can't do that because it's a round surface. It's not flat. And so they're falling off on the ground. It just looked ridiculous. He's got his little knee sleeve, his little elbow wraps, because 75 pounds is probably heavy for him. It's freaking loser.
Joints are bad, huh?
No, I mean, he's a young guy. Maybe he's got bad joints. I've met some guys that did a lot of powerlifting. I used to have issues with not just the joints in my hands for all the deadlifting and stuff, but yeah, I don't know. It was just annoying, boys. I felt like I'd share that with you guys. Because I usually don't have that issue. Last time it was like a Karen in the gym. I've walked up to guys. There was a guy that, and I will say, guys, isn't it important for men to stand up for themselves? Anybody, really. You can't let people walk all over you. Is that the case?
Yeah.
It's fine to be polite and do all this stuff and have manners and stuff.
To a point, yeah.
But you don't just let people
not be a doormat,
walk all over you. There was this one bigger guy in the gym the other day. And he just took my stuff without asking. I'm going to tell you guys what happened.
It's Corey?
No. Corey's not going to be seen at that freaking lame gym.
I'm kidding.
Corey's stronger than everybody in there. But it was like the cable machine. Again, I was on it and I was doing a superset, trying to finish up. I would do skull crushers with the bar and a little bench, and then I was doing my cable machine. He comes up, takes my attachment off, drops it on the ground, and moves it from up here down to here. And then he goes off to do something else. He comes back, and I walked past him, moved it back up, and threw my attachment back on. And then he looked at me and then looked, and he just didn't say anything and didn't use it. I was like, yeah, I was freaking using this.
You know
but
what?
People will just, the only problem I've ever had is with this one dude, and then there was a Karen. Now I'm going to tell you guys a scenario here. She came into the gym, and there's literally 3 other cable machines that she could have used. She takes the one I'm using, and I was like, she takes my attachment off and tries to put a T-bar on or something. And I was like, hey, I'm using that. There's a woman now. And she was like, well, why can't you just use a different one? And I'm like, you could have used a different one. I'm using this one. I already have my attachment on. I've got the weights on. There's literally 3 other ones. You're asking me why I can't? This happened. I'm like, this is crazy. And she actually stood there, like, just staring at me. Like, mean mugging me or whatever. And then she was like, whatever. And then she just walked away. It was crazy.
Did you walk away and use a different cable machine?
No, she just got mad and walked away like the childish type of quit and take your ball and go home and you don't want to play because, whatever. So, yeah. Usually I've had positive experiences at the gym. Meet a lot of good people. But lately there's been some stupid people.
Yeah.
I keep meeting Jake and Josh's dad. You remember him?
Frederick, the twins?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's actually jacked.
Who?
You seen him? Their dad. Yeah. He's making all kinds of gains at 50.
Get the hell out of here.
No, he's making gains.
Gains?
Yeah, he's got gains.
How tall is it?
He's 5'9", 5'10". He's a decent height, like average
taller
height.
than them.
Yeah, they're pretty short.
Do you see them there?
No, I don't. I've never seen them.
Not making any gains?
I don't think they work out.
I don't know if I even remember. Oh, yeah, I think I do remember what their dad looks like.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him in forever.
Yeah, I ran into him a couple times there. He's
How
cool.
do you know it's their dad?
Because we talked a bunch.
Oh.
And we talked about his kids and stuff. And his wife. Remember his wife had cancer and all that stuff?
No.
You remember his wife had cancer?
Hey, man, I've been out of town for years.
This is clean.
I barely knew these people. Of town.
Yeah, you left.
So I was 3.
I was about 3.
Okay.
That's still, to this day, I can't remember how I was like, Jared's just gone. One day Jared was just gone. I was like, where's he at? He's in Dickinson now. Just up and left.
Yeah, I had to bail out.
You abandoned me.
I had to grow up.
I got abandonment issues.
I had to edit myself.
No, you just walked out and left me.
He said, now I have to leave. Now
he's got to walk out.
He's got to walk out. That was his thing. Ugh. Where do you work out, Jared? Like, do you ever have stuff like that happen to you? Places?
No one is ever in my gym because I have a gym in my building. And
yeah, he's got the apartment gym now.
No one uses it but me.
Okay.
If they do, you'll see them walk up to the door and they'll look in through the glass and they're like, oh, somebody's in there, and they leave usually.
Yeah, it's kind of a smaller space. I would just wait.
See.
That's kind of a decent gym you got there, actually. I would hit it up if I lived there.
Yeah, if anyone else does come in there, though, while you're in